Hello, Galaxy! I'm Chris Pirillo, and I decided to say hello, Galaxy, not hello, world this time, because it's a Star Wars video. I know I do one at least every day. Whether I do it in the vlog or I do it as a part of TLDR, Star Wars is just a part of my life. I'm even wearing my Game of Clones shirt. This is a gift from Jasmine and Slav. Clones, yeah, Game of Clones, yeah, Game of Clones. And it's great because Hello Greedo binged on the first few seasons of Game of Thrones. So shout out to Hello Greedo. I will meet him in real life one day. I will. Oh, I will. Today, first I'm broadcasting, or rebroadcasting Bonsai Baby's stream of her building the rocking AT-AT. She's constructing a wooden AT-AT rocker for Jedi, and I'm just basically restreaming it, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to have it broadcast back here, and you'll see every day it progressing. We're vlogging it, of course, and we're tweeting about it, and it'll ultimately be revealed as an upcoming Pirillo pick in the vlog. But today, it's all about Star Wars. It's all about Star Wars reading. And there is actually a Star Wars Reads Day. This is not the day, but let's face it, Star Wars Reads Day is pretty much every day for me. This is something that's kind of neat. They reissued a series of collectibles based upon the classic Marvel comics. That I only had a few of them. I didn't have all the classic Marvel comics that were issued that long before the internet was around. But in these blind bags, you can get micro comics, basically reissues with other collectibles like cards, puzzle cards, and 3D posters with classic, if you remember the 80s, 3D glasses. It's neat. You can get these right now online, published by IDW, but in conjunction with Disney, Lucasfilm, and Marvel. These are officially licensed. Kind of neat. It's a way to relive the glory days. Now, I was very, very grateful that someone in our community ended up sending me a set of Star Wars comics with the classics, the Marvel comics. So I have them. It's exciting to have that bit of nostalgia, and I'm holding on to them, for hopefully for the future. They are going to become a family heirloom. The next, a bit of Star Wars bookage. What word? Did I just make up a word? Brokerage is a word, but bookage? I think I did. And you know what? I think that's okay for me to make up the word. It's a stack of, do you remember what these looked like on your shelf? Do you remember? The answer is no. You might remember what this kind of looks like. Little books, right? These are little books, but look closer to the binding. Those are actually Star Wars characters. Why? Because there is, do you know where I'm going with this? A series now of little books in the Star Wars galaxy. So we have A New Hope, The Empire Strikes Back. At least I think it should be in this order because I restacked them. Jedi's not quite ready for this type of reading yet. She'd ripped the pages apart. This should be Return of the Jedi. It is then The Phantom Menace. Then we have Attack of the Clones. And then we also have Revenge of the Sith. They are going to be releasing a little book that is going to fit, or I'm sorry, a little golden book, not little book, little golden book, the gold. It's not real gold, by the way, that I know of, for The Force Awakens. But until then, they're releasing others that are not, part of or based on the movies that we might know of. But there's now I Am a Droid. We also have I Am a Pilot and I Am a Jedi. These are awesome. This is the start of Jedi's little golden book collection. Another way to celebrate Star Wars reading. I celebrate, like I said, I celebrate it every day. So I was really happy when the other day these two books showed up. Speaking of comic books, this is the graphic novelization of the classic trilogy, the original trilogy from Star Wars, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. And this is hardcover from Lucasfilm Press. And inside, you have all three movies, basically, played out in comic book form. The only one that I had growing up, if it was a graphic novelization or a comic novelization, was the Return of the Jedi one. I had that one, and I loved it. I loved reliving Return of the Jedi in comic book form, so they brought it back. Now, just so you know, and the telltale sign for everybody, which version of Star Wars is this? It is the official version. There's a younger Anakin Skywalker, a Force Ghost Anakin Skywalker, there at the end of the book. And this is epic. I love it. I love this book. Out of all the books I'm about to show you here, I have showed you, this is my favorite by far. Because I remember the graphic novel when I was substantially younger. It's a great way to relive the movies. Lucasfilm Press also sent this, which is a book for substantially younger readers than me. You know, for talking about reading, I'm sure just laying down the language in such an eloquent way. Words. So there are words in this book and a few pictures. It's not a graphic novel. But it could very well reveal a fair amount more of Rey's character. And this is all about Rey, a lonely scavenger, a lost little droid, and an adventure of a lifetime. But it's all about Rey. It's Rey's story. So this is something that I do plan on reading, cover to cover. Boom, boom. If only because I do want to know as much as I possibly can about Rey. Who wouldn't want to know about Rey? I mean, she's a part of the Star Wars galaxy now, as are we all, really. So before Jedi gets to the little golden books, she's probably going to be diving into this. This is a story reader, a me reader. It reads all 8 books out loud. This particular set comes with 8 books. But this is kind of like the version of what I grew up with. They had these little 45 like records, you know, these little 45s. You play on 45 RPM of revolutions per minute. 45s. That's what we used to call them. Little records, when they were records, right? Vinyl. And you had this little booklet, this read-along booklet. You will know it is time to turn the page when you hear R2-D2 beep like this. Wow, it's kind of like that. This particular set, it's an ebook reader with the reader, and it comes with, we've got a hidden message, rescue mission, Jedi training, it's a trap, Return of the Jedi, the final battle, Rebel heroes, and the evil empire. And I thought this would be kind of a neat way of, letting Jedi kind of discover the world of Star Wars and learn how to read at the same time. According to this particular set, because there are so many children's books within the Star Wars galaxy. Let's see here. I'm looking here. It includes 3 rechargeable batteries. Yeah, I'm sorry. Replaceable batteries, not rechargeable batteries. Usually there's like an age suggestion, but I'm not seeing anything on this box. Oh, 18 months plus, which means she's ready for this. 18 months plus. I'm ready for this. I'm going to unbox it. I have not seen any of these books yet. I'm kind of excited. I don't know if they're board books, but 18 plus. Here's Return of the Jedi. I don't know if she might be ready. No, these are not board books. You gotta be very careful because these pages could rip. Very image-centric, very image-heavy. They are hardcover, which is nice. And as I said, the electronic reader, the me reader, not an e-reader, a me reader, has all. See, you press the.
Star Wars, Rebel Heroes, Obi-Wan Kenobi begins loop.
Neat, huh? It's electronic, but it's Star Wars. I mean, I could have dreamed of this stuff. I could have dreamed of it. I did probably dream of it back when I was a kid. Never would have imagined I'd still be able to read about Star Wars this late in life. Late. I'm not dead yet. I'm starting to look like Obi-Wan Kenobi. Give me a couple of weeks. This is a 2-month beard here. So that is the recent stack of Star Wars books for me and my family and me. I learned the pronoun, how to use, if it's I or me, you replace the pronoun with the actual name, and if it sounds odd, then, that's... I'm speaking in a disjointed fashion today. You know what? I picked the wrong day to talk about books. Or did I? I don't know. Wait, maybe I didn't. Maybe I need to read more. English major. Former English major. Okay, I'm going to move on to answer questions from my community of patrons. If you want to hear more from me, head over to chrispirillo.com to sign up. And I must again remind everybody that this was live. Today's free podcast highlight was brought to you by all of my active patrons from chrispirillo.com. If you want access to the full TLDR episodes, both audio, video, past, present, and future, which can be up to an hour long or longer, with even more tech insight from me every weekday, plus other bonus content without ads, and support me at the same time, you can sign up to become one of my supernomies too. This is just a brief taste of what I'm producing for you daily. Again, Get more through chrispirillo.com.